Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is solid waste management, which is a part of this unit, that is environmental engineering. Okay, so environmental engineering had two parts. It was environmental pollution, the various cycles, the ecological pyramids and all. Now we have what? We have the other part, that is solid waste management. So, what is solid waste management? The solid waste which we gather from the household or from the industrial waste, to manage it is the study under which we study under solid waste management. So, classification of solid waste. According to the reports, the solid wastes are classified under first municipal waste, second industrial waste, third biological waste, and fourth is agricultural waste. So, what is municipal waste? The municipal waste are those household waste or the waste from construction or demolition of debris, sanitation residue, and waste from streets. Okay, so those waste or garbages which are available on the streets from the household activities, from the construction debris, etc., are considered as municipal waste. What is industrial waste? Industrial waste are those waste which we get from the industry. These wastes are also known as hazardous waste because industries they release various toxic type of material. So these waste are hazardous to environment as well as for human beings. India generates around 7 of hazardous waste every year. So everywhere India generates 7 million tons. Okay, so what are the sectors which contribute to the industrial waste? These are metal sector, that means metal making sector, chemical sector, paper sector, pesticide sector, refining industries, rubber industries. These are the industries which contribute to this industrial waste. Okay, what are the third one is the biological waste. What are these? The biological waste are considered as those waste, that is the medi waste. Okay, in terms we can say that it is also known as medi waste. Now what is medi waste? Medi waste are those medical waste or biological waste which are not usable or which are not disposable, like expiry date tablet sheet, the knives which are already used in operation, the sanitizer bottles which are already used, they need to be thrown away or disposed of after one time usage. So those wastes are considered under biological waste. The next one is agricultural waste. Agricultural waste refers to the various agricultural products from the farm, poultry farms, the slaughterhouses. Okay, so those are termed under agricultural waste. Now we have solid waste. Now what we have to do is we have to collect them and transport them to a particular location. So the waste discharge here and there are collected by municipal workers. Okay, at the time of sweeping or cleaning the drains, they gather this waste. These waste are also collected through traditional aircraft. They come to give a door to door service. Okay, and we separate this waste, dry waste and wet waste. We separate them. We give them in a separate bag. They take us from home. Each and every houses in a colony or in a sector, so they provide a door to door service. Collected waste has to be processed and disposed of in a temporary waste disposed depot. Okay, with the help of some vehicles like bullock carts, three wheelers, tractors, tempos, etc. These waste collected are to be disposed at a particular place by means of vehicular mode. Okay, in transportation facility. So transportation of vehicles should be designed in such a way that multi-handling purposes of waste should not be there. Means that should not happen that wet waste and dry waste are segregated by the machinery or they are only segregating. We should take this initiative. We should segregate these two types of waste and we should do that in a proper manner. Okay. Next is disposal of solid waste. Now these waste have been collected from the households. These are transported with the help of these vehicles as is studied in the previous slide. Now we have to dispose them. Okay. So what are the disposal areas or methods? First is open dumping. Now, what is open dumping? It refers to uncovered area that are used to dump solid waste of all kind. Okay, in this we don't segregate the waste. Okay, it can be a dry waste, it can be a wet waste, it can be anything, and we dump it in a particular area. Second is landfilling. These are located in urban areas where a large amount of waste is generated, and these waste has to be dumped in a common place. So we dump it in a common place, and particularly landfilling means these are located in urban areas. Okay, rural area or village area has nothing to do with landfilling. Third is sanitary landfilling. Now sanitary landfilling is also under landfilling, but with one advantage, that is these have engineering methodologies and are built in such a manner that these are way hygienic to landfilling. It is a additive point that these are hygienic, these are properly maintained, these are properly cured. Okay, the next method is composting. It is most common recycling method in which the municipal solids are being recycled, okay, with the help of compost. The waste which contains organic matter is recycled by the method of composting. It is one of the oldest form of disposal. So particularly when we talk about organic composting. Incineration. What is incineration? Incineration basically means burning. Okay, it is also one of the most important process of solid waste disposal. It is an alternative disposal method to landfilling. In landfilling, what we do is we place it at a particular place, but in incineration we place it, but as at the time of placing, we also take care that it burns and it burns away fully. So incineration is a part of solid waste disposal system. Okay.